Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about making central angles and circles in your calculator. I know you haven't necessarily done this before, but this is a cool way to play around with some of the stuff we're going to be talking about in class. So to start with, we're going to have to be in the right screen, so go to the menu, the home screen, the one with the little house on it. Now go to New Document and select Add Geometry. So to make central angles, we're really going to need to have circles to begin with. So go to Menu, right under Dock, and then scroll down to Shapes, and then Circle. So you've got this nice little pencil cursor now that's going to drop the center of your circle. So you're going to want it roughly in the middle of your screen. Once you've found it, go ahead and press your middle button. You're going to drop the center. So now you're going to be able to expand and reduce your circle as you run your thumb over the trackpad. So you're going to want to expand the circle out about as far as you can in the screen, but not too far. So I'm going to drop mine there by pressing that middle button again. So now if I press any more, I'm just going to make some more circles, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start making some lines, because if I'm going to make a central angle, I need lines. So I'm going to go to Menu, then Points and Lines, then Segment. So I'm going to need two segments, like every angle needs two segments, and both need to be going from the center. So I'm going to, as I'm running my thumb along the trackpad, going to drop my first point in the middle, and I'm going to run the line out to the edge of this circle. I'm going to drop it again here with the middle button. So I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to drop another point here and run my line out to the edge of my circle again. So now I've got an angle here. But to know what I'm going to do now, I need to know how big that angle is. So we're going to have to find measurements. So now I'm going to hit Menu again. Go down to Measurement. And then Angle. So to find the measurement of an angle, you need to do it much like everything we've been talking about with angles. So the main important point is that the corner has to be the second point you touch. So I'm going to start by dropping my first one at my first point. I'm going to run it down to that middle line. Drop another one. I'm going to run it back out to my last one. So now the computer is telling me that this middle central angle is 85.4 degrees. So now I want to get out of all of this. I'm going to hit the Escape button so that my mouse just operates like a mouse. So now I can see how changing the central angle influences changing the arc. So I'm going to move my mouse out to one of the points, and I'm going to grab it by holding down the middle button until it goes to grab. And you can now move it around accordingly. So see how as I make my angle smaller, the arc becomes correspondingly smaller. And as I make it bigger, I do the same thing to my arc. Notice I have half of the circle at 180 degrees. So you can play around with this as you want, but that's the end of our exploration. Thanks, guys.